Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a weekly tarot reading from 19th to the 25th of June, Sun, Moon and Rising. It will be a very brief message, so we'll start off with just one ping of the sound ball just to cleanse the space and tune in. So you can join me if you like on a nice breath in and exhale. Okay, Pisces, literally 3 cards. Theme, unexpected, advice. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you this week, Pisces. Well, there we go, 3 cards jumped up. Okay, theme, 6 of Swords, unexpected, 5 of Pentacles, and advice from Spirit, 2 of Wands. Okay, if I show you this together, the reason I do so is because often we pick up on symbols, synchronicities, symbols, and color intuitively. All right, so there may be something you're picking up on over there. All right. So for me, the theme really is you're trying to find this week, you're trying to find a little bit more peace of mind. For some of you, there may be a situation that you need to exit, okay, depart, for peace of mind. Now, usually what the story kind of behind this card is that she leaves in the middle of the night, takes with her the lessons that she's learned and left the rest behind. Meaning there's some sort of having to kind of just discard a situation in the mental body that's been causing a lot of turmoil, okay, choppy waters. And it gets to a point where, you know what, under the light of the full moon, which is over there, where things are kind of come to full manifestation or full release, she decides, you know what, to hell with it. I'm taking what I need to take and I'm moving forward. I'm going to leave the rest behind. This is operating in the mental body. So for some of you, you may be actually moving this week because it's physical travel as well. But with that frog over there, now the frog is actually symbolic of abundance, of fruition, fertility even, and finance. Okay, now it is coming up in your unexpected, but we'll talk about that in a moment. But generally what's happening for you is you are really kind of, it's like you've hit, I always say hit a brick wall, but you're done. There's something you're done with. And so you really are letting go of something. You kind of discarding it. And it's not kind of the 8 of Cups energy. This is in a mental body as well. So absolutely there could be a physical travel and movement, but there's something that you're moving away from. And as you do so, you basically have decided within yourself, I'm no longer investing my mental energy into this. It's not serving me, no thank you. I need more inner peace. And so for some of you, you could be leaving a partner, leaving a relationship, leaving a friendship circle, leaving a family member. There's a move there that you're distancing yourself, because what's really important for you at this time is to just find your own sense of balance, because it's been too much. It's been too much. Okay, so in so doing, as a theme for the week, you are really exploring other avenues in your life where you need to kind of deploy from. So it's weird. It's like one thing happens in the week and then it kind of opens a gateway of like, well, hell, that doesn't serve me, that doesn't serve me, that doesn't serve me. And, you know, maybe I should just cut my losses and just move forward, okay? So you're really kind of experiencing this on all levels this week. Okay, now the unexpected. It's weird because even though sometimes we think of this as a negative card, I'm feeling really more positive about it. Let me explain. When people look at this card, they may either be drawn to the darkness of the card, okay, or the lightness of the card. This card typically talks about lack mentality and feeling like you don't have enough money, all right? But sometimes we look at it and it's really dark and gloomy and we're like, oh my God, you know, I'm feeling left out in the cold. I feel like I'm having to beg. I don't have enough money. Like things are really tough. And then other times we can look at this card and what we are really drawn to is the light. Now what this basically talks about in the story behind this is that there's light shining outside from the church, representing that there is support available if you just ask. Now usually what happens if we are feeling a little bit kind of at a lack, that we don't have enough, like even in our mindset we don't have enough, which is usually where it stems from, okay? Physically we're not seeing the results of all the efforts we're putting in, there just isn't enough, and as a result of that we can feel isolated, separated from everybody else, kind of alienated, all of that like energy. All right, it's a lack mentality. Now what I really like about this card is what's really kind of jumping out at me, and obviously it depends with you how you are viewing this. That's why it's important I show you this. Okay, are you drawn more to the light coming out of the church windows, or are you drawn more to the dark? With me, as a reader for this collective energy, I'm feeling more light. So you may be setting off and sort of departing a situation which has really kind of been just reached a climax, that you've said, I've had enough, I'm moving away from this situation, and whereby what prevented you in the past from doing it, you may have been worried about, like, well, what am I going to do on my own? What am I going to do with what I have? Do I have enough? And those sorts of fears could have been the thing that prevented you from leaving the situation sooner, right? Now that you are actively kind of going, you know what, I deserve more, right? There's nothing wrong with deserving more, asking for more. Life is actually fully abundant. It can service everyone. We just have powers that be that kind of keep us a little bit restricted, or massively restricted, that orchestrate the rest of us. But it's in your mindset. I feel that this week you're going to recognize that even if you feel like left on the cold and you're going off on your own, and you're going to do it by your own, that there is help available for you if you need it. Okay, so unexpected events, as it's turning up in that placement, may mean that you suddenly get like this shock to the system, like, oh good God, wow, I don't have the things that I thought I would have. Quickly it turns around into all of a sudden, oh wow, but there is support if I ask it. See, the trouble is if we are in a kind of victim mentality, which I don't feel you are because of this card here, but if we find our mindset heading towards a victim mentality, like, oh, I'm the victim of my circumstance or my environment, then we can feel too proud to ask for help. But what Spirit here is saying is like, no, there's always support available. Just ask. You just need to ask somebody else, right? There is support available for you. So it may hit you like a ton of bricks of like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. Because it's coming up in the unexpected, know that there's also a light in the tunnel. Now the advice of Spirit is the Two of Wands. What Spirit here is basically talking about is that there's two ways to go about a situation. And this is really feeding back into this Five of Pentacles, I feel very strongly. Okay, if you're feeling at a crossroads, which he is, okay, he is at a crossroads in his life. It's like, which path do I take? Now that I've decided to leave a situation, where am I going? How am I going to apply myself? What Spirit here is saying is that, like, being at a crossroads is quite fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy having the option of something else to think about. Now, when we're at a crossroads, sometimes we can go down an avenue that we've experienced before, or we can test and try something the complete opposite. Try something completely wild and crazy. It may put us more into a present state of mind where we are more harnessing our inner child, our enthusiasm, our excitement. Whoops, sorry about that. Or we can go down the old tested route, which is the ways that you've done it in the past, or so-called convention, the way other people do it. What Spirit here is saying is enjoy being at that crossroads. There's nothing stopping you from going down one route and skipping and hopping across the other route and then going backwards. It doesn't have to be this way or the highway, okay? It's always advisable to try something really new and untested, okay? Because in a way, sometimes we think, well, to hell with it. I've got nothing to lose. So just go with what you love, right? But Spirit here is saying, collaborate with yourself. Really open up the bridges, open up the gateways to more opportunities. And the only way you can do that is in the headspace, okay? Really, sometimes if we hit a brick wall, we hit a kind of a rock bottom, it's like, you know what? well, I might as well do what I'm really passionate about, because what have I got to lose? It's that sort of feeling. So I am really liking this energy. So yeah, follow the new, follow your dreams. You are supported. If you can swallow your pride a little bit and ask for help, because there is help available for you, then you can really just take the journey that you want to go on, despite what anyone else says. This is your life. You have the choice. It's always your choice. Okay, so I wish you all the best for the week. If you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, lovetomore.com, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.